Hello, Sam here from Order Systems, and I'd like to show you how our range of Luma X20 cameras integrate in with Nice Home Management and provide a very similar experience to the native Nice Home Management cameras. Nice Home Management cameras have been optimised to provide the best level of integration into Nice Home Management, and the interfaces allow for quick and easy playback of the analytical events such as person, vehicle and motion detection. And now, thanks to Alan Chow at Chowmainsoft, we now have the ability to integrate Luma X20 cameras into Nice Home Management and get the analytical events from the cameras onto our viewers. And what's even better, the driver is free. To be able to view the events from a Luma camera in Nice Home Management, you need to have the following: an X20 camera. The X10 or 500 series cameras will not work with this driver. The latest controller, and at the time of this video, those are the SC100 or the SC300. A minimum firmware version of 88603, and the software NVR license applied to any primary or extender controllers that you're using for the onboard NVR. So first of all, let's set up the Luma camera, and I've got a Luma 220 turret here on my desk, and all the camera configuration can actually be done within Oversee. So I'll add the camera into my Oversee site and provide the MAC address and service tag. Click on the camera and I get the live view. First, I'm going to set the camera to be on a static IP address within the static range and not in the DHCP range. I'll head back to details once the camera has rebooted with its new IP address, and we get an image. So now we have the activity, intrusion and line crossing. Let's go to activity zones, which is motion detection, and enable that. And we can draw the motion areas on the image, or I'll just click select all to highlight the entire area and click save. Done. Let's go and get this into Nice Home Management now. On the Chowmainsoft website, I can download the driver, and I've placed that into my drivers folder. And within that folder is the integration notes. It's very important that you read and follow those steps. So here are the features of the driver. And the driver allows for control of Luma NVRs and the viewing of Luma cameras if they are connected to the NVR, but I'm interested in cameras connected to the network switch, and that's how mine is connected here. So in the configurator, I'll go to the video subsystem tab and click on video cameras and add a new video camera, and I'm going to choose OnViv video source static. I'll rename it to be Luma X20 demo. Then pop in the IP address and the user credentials. Which you can get in Oversee under configure and camera credentials, and grab the System Connect or the OnViv credentials. The status will then say OK once you press apply. The driver will automatically configure the standard OnViv profiles, and you may have to do some minor changes in there as well. So we've got the video stream sorted out, and I'll assign the camera to a channel on my onboard NVR, so channel 4. Now let's detect the camera event. We go to the input output tab now, and communication devices. Right click to import a communication device, and I'm going to find the Luma X20 comms driver in my drivers folder. Input the IP address and the login credentials from Oversee again, and then I press auto setup devices, and you'll see under input controllers we have camera 1, so I'll rename that to be Luma X20 demo comms. If I press the drop down arrow of the camera, we have motion detection, perimeter detection, line crossing, region entry and exit, and exception as well. If I click on motion detection, we can see the state. So I'm going to wave my hand in front of the camera and we see the state go from off to on. Then after about 20 seconds, it returns to off. Excellent. So let's create some playback events. First of all, I need to create the notification. So under the messaging tab, I go to push messages and create a message. So in the real world, you would probably say motion detected at the front door with the time and date. Now let's head to the event mapper and create an event map. I'll name this Luma X20 Demo Motion. Again, in the real world, you'd probably put something like front garden motion detected. On the event section, I'm going to go to add, and I'm going to go to input controller in the list and find the Luma X20 Demo comms in the list and their motion detection and the state change from off to on. So there's the event. Now for the action. This is where you need the software-based NVR, as this allows us to do the custom timeline stamp. So under commands, I go to add, go to NVR, Elan onboard NVR, select the channel, mine is channel 4, and I'm given two options. The first is the message that will be displayed on the timeline, and the second is the stamp color. So I'll choose the message, and I'll choose the color yellow, and we're done. So now if I go back to the camera comms in the input output tab, I wave my hand in front of the camera and see the state goes from off to on. Great. Now let's head into the viewer and we should see a yellow stamp on the Luma channel. There it is. So I'll jump back to that event, press play, and I get the message, Luma X20 motion detected, and there's my hand. I can also save this clip if I want to as well. And we can expand on this as well, so I add my phone to receive the motion alert too. I wave my hand and there is a notification on my phone. So there's a guide to getting Luma X20 cameras time-stamped onto the nice home management playback timeline in the viewer. With any motion notification, it's based on pixel shift, so you might get inundated with constant motion alerts. So you may need to create a boolean to control the logic. You can find out how to do booleans on the video that's linked here. Thank you very much for watching.